So now we have the famous downfall timeline. Like I said in my previous video, I don't really like the fact that he dies in the final battle. I mean, not that I say that I, absolutely reject it. I mean, if it really comes down to it, it's fine with me, but I think there's a better way to do this. So I came up with another solution to this problem, calling the downfall timeline the alternate timeline. So, here's what happened. In the Hyrule Unification War, that's the one that happens before Ocarina, I suspect that Link actually either A, died in his mother's womb, B, died during childbirth, or C, died on his own in the Lost Woods. But whatever it is, he died. So, he died, as a baby, so nothing really happened. So, if this happened, then Ganondorf would go on his quest to find the Triforce. He would poison the Deku Tree and curse the Goron and Zora tribes and try to get the Ocarina from Zelda. And my guess is that because Link wasn't there to help any of them, one or two things happened. A, Ganondorf just went all rage and killed them all, or B, they all gave up. And I suspect that might have happened different ways, considering how, what I think is that probably the Goron, the Zoras, and the Kokiris probably gave it up, but Zelda I don't think would, so I think Ganondorf had to kill Zelda. Anyway, he got all the keys, he made it into the Sacred Realm, and he found the complete Triforce. Now this is why I think Zelda died, because if he had touched it, since there's no Link, but there's Zelda, he would have just had the Triforce of Power and Courage, and Zelda would have had Wisdom. So that's why I think she died. Anyway, so he has the complete Triforce, and his energy starts taking over Hyrule. The king, who is not dead, because Link didn't interfere or anything, told the sages and the Knights of Hyrule to defeat Ganondorf. So lots of the knights went into the Sacred Realm to try to stop him, but once they were there, they were defeated, and Ganondorf used his evil power to turn them into his army. And once he got it large enough, he attacked the castle. And this is where the imprisoning war happens. And this is when the sages seal him inside the Dark World. So that's the Link to the Past the Link to the Past imprisoning war. And so, you see, it makes sense. Link doesn't have to die, and the whole quote-unquote downfall timeline can still happen. After that, everything happens like Nintendo said it does. A Link to the Past, then the Oracle series, Link's Awakening, then the Tragedy of Zelda 1, which is the backstory to Adventure of Link, then the Legend of Zelda, and Zelda 2. And that is my timeline theory. So just to recap, first the Skyward Sword, then the Minish Cap, then Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time splits into two timelines. In the Child timeline is Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, Four Swords, and Four Swords Adventures. In the Adult timeline, we have the Wind Waker, Phantom Hourglass, and Spirit Tracks. And then in an alternate timeline, where Link dies in the Hyrule Unification War, we have Skyward Sword, the Minish Cap, and then A Link to the Past, because the imprisoning war happens in between, the Oracle games, Link's Awakening, Zelda 1, and Zelda 2. And that is my timeline. I typed up pretty much a whole paper on it, and I couldn't find a single flaw as far as I could tell. But if you see a problem, leave it in the comments below. And anyone who has any counterpoints or just overall debunks of this timeline, you can put that in the comments below too. Or if it's way too massive, you can private message me. So thank you for listening to this timeline. This has been Sunlink Smash, and once again, thank you.